Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, myself Rahul Mishra and I am your reasoning educator. Welcome to Entry. Student, I have cracked multiple government examinations such as IBPS RRB PO 2 times, IBPS PO 2 times, RRB NTPC and SSC CGL as well. In this video, I am going to explain the most important reasoning ability puzzle type, that is tabulation based with category type included in it. So this question is very important for your upcoming examination. Do watch this video very carefully and try to answer the homework question given in this video. Okay, so let's start the video. Okay students, so before starting today's video's question, we will first discuss the previous video's homework question. I hope you have all tried it. Okay, so try to verify your answers. So first we will find out the common code by using the common word trick. So check first and second statement. Which word is common? Played is common and the code is, both the statement common is HU. So played code will be HU. HU. Okay. Now check first and third. Which word is common? RAM is common. Okay. And the code of RAM will be GV. RAM code is GV. The concept of these type of questions I have already explained in my previous video. So this is a discussion of homework question only. If you not getting how I am solving these, try to watch the previous video first. Okay. Now RAM is common between first and third statement. Okay. Now check second and third statement. Which word is common? On is common. Okay. So on code will be TM. Okay. On code will be TM. Now check third and fourth. Which word is common? Again on is common. So we have find out the on code, that is TM. Okay. Now check first and fourth. Is anything is common? Yes. The is common. The code will be ST because ST code is common in both this statement. So the will be ST. Okay. So we have find out RAM, we had find out played, we had find out the. The only one word is left in statement number 1, that is cricket. Okay. So cricket code will be the remaining code. MB is remaining. So cricket code will be MB. Okay. Now check second statement. We have find out played, we have find out on, and we have left ground. Okay. So ground is common in second and fourth statement. Okay. So we can find out the code of ground, and the code of ground will be between second and fourth is DA. Okay. So ground code will be DA. So we have find out played, on and ground. So bat is left in statement number 2. Bat code will be PU. Okay. So bat will be coded as PU. Now check the third statement. We have find out the code of on, RAM, and we don't know anything about good and behavior. So we have 2 words left. So our code must be of these 2 words only, and 2 code must be there for good or behavior. Okay. For good or behavior, we are left with NH and MK. Okay. NH and MK. Now we have only one statement left, that is ground goes the on. We know the code of ground, the and on also, and only one word is left, that is goes. So goes code will be the remaining code in this statement's code. Okay. So RX is the remaining code in this statement. So Go's code will be RX. Okay. For good and behavior, we cannot find the confirm answer because good and behavior we have not find it out in any other statement apart from statement number 3. So that is why we cannot tell the correct answer. So let us solve the question. Question number 1. What is the code of MK? So MK can be good or behavior. So option number D. What is the code for ground? Ground code is DA. So option number D. What is the code for played? Played code is HU. So option number B. Now question number 4. What may be the possible code for ground bat in the given code? See, ground is DA, okay, and bat is PU. So DA, PU must be there in our option. So D option has PUDA. So D is the correct answer. I hope it is clear. Now let's start the today's video's question. Okay students, so let's start with the question number 1 to 5 of tabulation based puzzle. Okay, so the question is P, Q, R, S, T, V and W are 7 friends working in a call center. Okay, each of them has different days off in a week from Monday to Sunday, not necessary in the same order. Okay, they work in 3 different shifts, shift 1, 2 and 3, with at least 2 of them in each shift. Okay, so in question we have 7 friends, it is given to us, and they have different days off in a week starting from Monday and ending on Sunday, and each of the friend works in the different shifts, and we have 3 shifts, shift 1, shift 2 and shift 3, and condition is at least 2 must be there in every shift. Okay, so at least 2 members must be there. So we have 7 friends and we have to divide these 7 friends in these 3 different shifts so that our at least 2 conditions should be satisfied. So how can we divide? If I divide 7 with 3, so what can be the possible chances? 2 can be in shift 1, 2 can be in shift 2 and 3 can be in shift 3, or 3 can be in shift 1, 2 can be in shift 2 and 2 can be in shift 3, or 2 can be in shift 1, 3 can be in shift 2 and 2 can be in shift 3. So all these cases are possible. But whenever you get these type of puzzles where you get 3 different categories, so what you have to do in these type of puzzle, you have to fix the categories given to you. In this question, shift is categories. Okay, so what I did, I fixed the categories 1, 2 and 3 and drawn a table like this and plotted the variables given to me in this question. Okay, so the same thing you have to do in your examination. You have to fix the categories and then after that you have to start solving your question. So no need to fix names and days in this case. Always fix categories because this question is from categories based puzzle. Okay, so that is why you have to fix categories. By fixing the categories, your question will be way much easier than by fixing any other variable. So you have to remember this. Now let's start the question. R works in shift 2 and his day off is not Sunday. Okay, so we have fixed the shift 2, so R will come in the side of name column. Okay, so R will come here and he don't have day off on Sunday, so in front of R Sunday is blocked. We will cross Sunday in front of R. Now P's day off is Tuesday and he does not work in the same shift with either Q or W. Okay, see, we don't know anything about P or about Q or about W, so we cannot plot this line in our puzzle table. So we will make it footnote that P has weekly off on Tuesday and he do not work with Q or W. Okay, now none of those who work in shift 1 has day off either on Wednesday or on Friday. So those who are working shift 1, they do not have days off on Wednesday or Friday. So Wednesday and Friday is blocked in shift 1. Okay. Now next, V works with only T in shift 3. See student, this line is very important because of the word only. This line states that only V and T are working in shift 3, and apart from these two persons, no other individual can come with them. Okay, so V and T are fixed in shift 3. So what we will do, we will write V and T in shift 3 only. Okay, and we will make these two lines on the column of shift 3. Why? Because by drawing these two lines, we can simply state that V and T are fixed and no other individual can come with them. The remaining individual will come in shift 2 and shift 1 only. They cannot come in shift 3. Okay. Now next line, S day off is Sunday. See, we don't know anything about S shift. S can come on shift 1 also and shift 2 also. So we will make it footnote. S has weekly off on Sunday. Okay. V's day off is immediate next day of that of R's day off. Okay. So we don't know anything about V and R day. So we will make it footnote. So immediate next to R day, V has its off. Okay. So we will make it footnote, immediate next, like this. What do you mean by this line? See, let us suppose if R has off on Monday, then we will go on Tuesday. If R has on Tuesday, then we will go on Wednesday. Okay, on his weekly day off. So this is the meaning of this line. T's day off is not on Wednesday. Okay, so in front of T, Wednesday is blocked. So we will write Wednesday in front of T and cross it. Now, W's day off is not on the previous day of P's days off. See, we know that P has its weekly off on Tuesday. So W cannot be on Monday. Okay, so this is the meaning of this line. So fourth hint, we can say W is blocked just before P day, and we know the P day, that is on Tuesday. It is given to us. So W is blocked on Monday. This is indirect hint. Okay, we have simplified it by reading the remaining hints of our puzzle. Okay, S works in shift 1. We know that S works on Sunday. So it is given to us that S works in shift 1. So we will write S in front of shift 1 and Sunday. Okay, so hint number 2 we have used, so we have crossed it. Q does not work in the same shift with R. So Q is blocked in shift 2 and Q cannot come on shift 3 because V and T are fixed. I have already explained you. So Q will come on shift 1 only. Okay. And his day off is not on Thursday. So Q is blocked on Thursday. Now we have plotted all the hints given to us in our table. To complete the puzzle, we will use the remaining hints. Okay. Now we know that P is blocked with Q and W. Okay. See, if I assume W with R, okay, if I assume W with R, then there is no space left for P in our puzzle. Okay, because P is blocked with Q and W. Okay, so P cannot come in shift 1 also and P cannot come in shift 2 also. So W cannot go in shift 2 because there will be no space left for P. I have already explained now. So W cannot come over here. W will come on shift 1 only and P will go on shift 2. And we know that P has its weekly day off on Tuesday. Now we have used completely hint number 1. We know that W cannot go on Monday. So W, Monday is blocked. So we have used hint number 4 also. Now we know that Wednesday is completely blocked on shift 1 and Friday also. And Wednesday is blocked on T. Okay. So there is 2 possible spaces for Wednesday, that is on R and on V. See, if I assume Wednesday day is of R, okay, Wednesday day is of R, its immediate next day is Thursday. So its immediate next day is Thursday, so we will go on Thursday, okay. This is satisfying our condition, okay. See, if I assume Friday on R, okay, if I assume Friday on R, then we will be on Saturday. This is also satisfying the condition, okay. So let's check these two possibility one by one. See, if I assume R on Friday, okay, then we will go on Saturday. We will go on Saturday, but there will be no space left for Wednesday. Why? Because Wednesday is blocked on shift 1, okay, and Wednesday is also blocked on T. So R cannot be on Friday because Wednesday is not getting plotted. I hope it is clear. See, Friday is over here, Saturday is over here, Wednesday is blocked on shift 1, Wednesday is also blocked in shift 3. So there is no space left for Wednesday. So this case is eliminated. Okay. So R cannot be on Friday and we cannot be on Saturday. So only this case is possible, that is R can be on Wednesday. Okay. So on R, it has weekly day off on Wednesday and V has weekly day off on Thursday because of our hint number 3. So this hint we have completely used. Okay. Now Friday is also blocked in shift number 1. So there is only one space left for Friday, that is on T. So T will have its weekly day off on Friday. Okay. Now Monday is blocked on W. So on Monday, Tuesday will go on its weekly off. And Thursday we have plotted. Okay. And there is only one day left, that is Saturday. So Saturday will automatically get fixed on W. Okay. So this is our complete puzzle solved. Now let's move to questions. Okay, so question number 1. Which of the following is W's day off? So W has weekly off on Saturday. So Saturday is option number C. Which of the following is R's day off? R has weekly off on Wednesday. So D, option number is correct. Which of the following groups of friends work in shift 2? In shift 2, R and P are working. So option number A. Which of the following is Q's day off? So Q has weekly off on Monday. So option number D has Monday. So D is the correct answer. Now question number 5. Which of the following groups of friends work in shift 1? In shift 1, S, Q and W are working. Okay. So option number C is correct. Q, W, S. I hope it is clear. Okay student, this is your homework question. Try to solve it by using the trick which I have explained to you in this video and comment me the answer in the comment section. The answer of this question I will be discussing in my upcoming video. Okay. Okay student, for practice these type of question, you need to download our Entry app. The link is given in the description box. When you download it, it will ask you the login detail. When you fill the login detail, you will get the interface like this. On our Entry app, you will not only get the reasoning section quizzes, but also different subject quizzes which are relevant for your exam, such as quantitative aptitude, English, and general awareness. All these quizzes are being updated regularly. If you want to practice, what you have to do? You have to go in the practice section where you will get interface like this. Okay. You can click on the exam which you are preparing. After clicking on this, you will get your free mock test. Okay, so let's suppose you have clicked on SBI Clerk 2020. Okay, after clicking it, you will see the interface like this. Our app will ask you, are you preparing for SBI Clerk 2020? Then simply click on yes. Okay. Then you will see the number of courses related to SBI Clerk 2020. You can attempt any of these course related to SBI Clerk 2020. Okay, let us suppose you have clicked on model exam. If you clicked on model exam, you will see the window like this or interface like this. Okay, in model exam section, you will see the number of mocks. Okay, you can attempt any of this mock because it is available free on our app. Okay, let's suppose you clicked on mock 18. Okay, after clicking it, you will get interface like this where it will show you the number of questions in that mock and total time allotted to it and the total number of marks. Okay, after attempting it, you will see the interface like this where you can see the number of questions correct by you and the wrong done by you and total number of question which is unanswered. Okay, after this you will see this analytic window. Okay, this is very important because by seeing this only you will be able to analyze your weak areas and work on it. Okay student, if you like my tricks given in this video, you can purchase our premium classes which is available only on the Entry app, where I have taken various chapters like inequalities, puzzles and so on. By purchasing our premium classes, you will not be able to improve your weak areas, but also your marks in examination will also get improved. And student, you are getting another benefit also by downloading our app, that is you can attempt free daily quizzes and you can attempt live IBPS RRB rank booster quizzes as well. And daily live quiz is available at 10 a.m. on our app, and you will get daily 15 questions and time will be allotted to you, that is 15 minutes. So must download our app to boost your scores. Okay student, if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe it. Okay, if you like our video, just give a thumbs up. Do not forget to comment and do share our video to your friends and other those who are preparing so that they can also avail the benefit provided by the Entry. Okay, see you in the next video student. Till then, take care. Bye bye.